Well, the idea is clear. We are interested to improve the efficacy of the drug in order to reduce the side effects associated to the agent and impact with a clinical relevance and generate a novel cancer therapy. That's the idea. Once I read from Robert Langer, he said if you are planning to start up a biotech company, you need an IP portfolio and a fantastic paper. Well, we didn't, but we managed to create our own IP strategy. First, we patented the nanomaterial with the ligand. Then afterwards, we patented the delivery system. So I mean the nanomaterial plus the therapeutic agent, because these can be also have another properties for another applications. And from there, we are not, but we are planning to do specific patent submissions for each candidate that we are going to develop. So far, and also this is another slide that I am changing many times, not more recently, but well, we are working with 4 already approved drugs and with 3 different indications that are the ones that express the most the receptor that recognize the ligand that I explained before. And so far, we are ending our proof of concept in vivo with our first candidate by the end of this year, and we are expecting to start preclinical studies by next year. So what we are now working in the company, and that's, I think it's interesting, it's what we have to do next. Obviously, we have a lack of acknowledgement in clinical development, and we need to establish a solid clinical development plan. So our idea is to focus our expertise on that area and manage a good relationship with a good clinical partner that can provide us 2 things: consultancy and development, and also GMP and GLP partner in order to produce our first batch in order to do preclinical studies, because we are not able to do that at the company. And also what is very important for us is our communications with the Innovation Task Force from the very beginning. I remember that our first meeting was almost 2 years ago when we were starting to think about everything. And it's very important, the feedback, in order to follow the correct steps, because at the end, these guys are the ones that has to prove your drug. So it's better to listen to them. And also, and this is a challenge also, maybe naive, but a challenge that I like to say to the European Commission people, we are going to submit that to the US. They have a platform called Nanotechnology Characterization Laboratory, where these companies like Citin, Mune, and Nanospectra, that they are already been there. This is a quite interesting platform for companies in our stage, because they have already protocolized and they are working together with the FDA in order to develop all the preclinical studies that you need to do for sure, in order to you be aligned with the regulation and not apply something that to preclinical phase 1 that is not aligned with the requirements of the FDA. So even we are not from the States, we are going to submit that, but my challenge is that I think from my related experience in this field that we should do something similar here in Europe in order to dynamize the companies like us and the companies that are coming like us. So our goal in terms of business development is very clear. We have to license out this technology to a pharmaceutical company. What is important is which is the stage that we think that is ready to be licensing out. We think that is when if we get success with our first candidate in phase 1, and we're planning to put 2 or 3 candidates in preclinical. Our strategy is, create a unique delivery system and start early communications already with pharmaceuticals, because their feedback is really important in our development. Also, the investment plan, this is our aim, and also when you start up a company, you learn a lot on the way. So I start talking with venture capital films, and then I realized that being in Spain, most probably I need a local investor as a control for my company. So we decided to start negotiations, and we are, we are quite happy in that, but now we are in process to find a global investor interested to invest the amount of money required to do all the studies. So far, we've been really well supported by the Spanish government and our own funding, because we start up a business unit using the same nanoparticles to manufacture into the cosmetics. And this is the thing that we were not thinking at the beginning, but we have to invest that money in order to develop our programs. So that's the thing that you learn also in the way. So we are based at the Barcelona Scientific Park, at the bioincubator. And well, thank you very much. Yeah.